done. Bonnabelle, great to see you. I'm heading on down.
Thank you.
This is the new one from LivePure, right?
That's right. It's the tall tower. It's great. And I'm so glad that crosswave is awesome. And we scrub the floors. Now we need to scrub the air clean. And we're going to do it with LivePure. LivePure are engineers who designed awesome air purifiers, and what you're looking at is your two color choices, and look at how pretty they are. No ugly grill to capture dust, and it's true HEPA technology. Two forms of filtration. Your first is a coconut filter, and then the HEPA technology to capture 99.97% down to 3 microns, which means your air is going to be virtually clean. We're in the season of grass allergies, tree allergies, along with the normal things in our house that make our eyes itchy, perhaps, mold spores, and also the kitty litter and the pets. And so now you can scrub the air clean with LivePure with true HEPA technology. Now what makes these different is, this is our filter, but take a look at the side. This side actually has a gasket that is sealed. So the gasket does not allow air to bypass here and then come out dirty. Other units, the air can bypass and go right back into your air with all the particles in it. Because we have this sealed gasket, nothing can bypass. And while we're here, let me show you. This is the cocoa carbon filter right on top. So that captures the big particles. And then the small particles down to 3 microns gets caught in true HEPA technology. This is an incredible unit, and oh good, human hair 100 microns, but think about how small a piece of hair is, Adam.
Right, it's crazy, and this is everything it's going to do, even down to the smallest of the small of the small. Just as Bonnabelle said, this is something quite unique because it is true HEPA. As we talk about the most expensive form of HEPA, LivePure have done the crazy thing of giving us a 6-year warranty, which gives you an idea of how well designed and how well built this is. The two options that we have are going to be the mahogany, and also, is it called the oak? It is. So the mahogany is going to be the midnight black, and the oak is the white pearl. $129.95. As you said, Bonnabelle, they've kind of taken the idea of an air purifier and elevated it.
They really have, because it's beautiful, but it's like pretty and power, I like to say. We got beauty and we have power. Now, I gotta give you a quick overview, but I wanna take you to the smoke chamber because I want you to see how it works, because I think that tells the biggest story. Adam, you're gonna stay over here and you're gonna turn that on when I say so. If you notice, we already have some smoke and dust in the chamber that has the LivePure. This is 3 competitor units. Each one of these does 500 square units, that's, 500 square feet. So that's 1,500 square feet. We do 202 square feet, which is a room about 20 by 10. Watch what happens now that I put in this smoke that's going to come in. Now, smoke is the smallest particle. It's the hardest to remove, and that's why we use it to demonstrate. I'm gonna put in as much smoke in here as we have in the LivePure, and you're going to see that we have a malfunction. I think we have a malfunction. No, what happened is, you know, it's like a little secret. So it works on a cycle, and I caught it at the end of the cycle. So let me tell you some more facts about it while it reheats. How's that? I love it. So our unit, the LivePure, does 202 square feet. So what does that mean? It's a room that's about 10 by 20, and you can, 15 by 15. So it's an average size room, and it will remove 99.97% of all the particles like allergens, tobaccos, dander, and that smoke's so important, odor, because it's true HEPA technology. And also, it has a clean air delivery rate. What does that mean? Did you know that you should look at that? Well, it's really important that you do. Okay, so Adam, you want to pick up that?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's just a case of giving you the creme de la creme of the features in this to give you a cleaner home. And let's face it, Bonnabelle, this is the time of year where a lot of us are suffering from allergies. We've got the sniffles, we've got the itchy eyes. If you're cleaning the air inside the house, you're gonna help to remove the bad stuff that's there. Every home should have an air purifier. And even if you don't order this with us tonight, we would absolutely recommend investigating bringing an air purifier into your space. We really like what LivePure are doing because they are taking on the big guys and in so many ways doing it better, more power, more beauty, and I think we are good for the competition.
Go.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Okay, so now they have about equal amounts of smoke and dust, and watch what happens in the LivePure. LivePure learned how to move air, and when you move the air, you clean the air.
Yes.
This, with the 3 competitor units that does 6 times as much space, supposedly, is having trouble even moving this. I mean, it's the slightest swirl. It's not going anywhere, but take a look at what LivePure did. And that's what it's going to do for you 5 times every hour or 120 times a day. So 120... Do you have a housekeeper that can come and clean your house 120 times a day?
I wish.
That's what this does. So it scrubs that air clean. It removes all of the things that have been bothering you. Have you been waking up with itchy eyes? Your throat is dry? That's because you need an air purifier, and you might not have known that you did need that. So if you're going to invest, here's a couple of things. You want true HEPA, we're giving you that. You want a pre-filter, we're giving you the best coconut carbon filter. And it's got a sealed gasket, so dirty air can't bypass it. Any air that comes in has to come out clean. And then a 6-year warranty, who gives that? LivePure does. And then also USA-based customer service. What does that mean? When you call, you will speak to an American on American soil, and they will answer any questions or problems you might have. But most of our purifiers are actually customer picks, so people aren't having problems, they're actually enjoying them. The LivePure group is a group of entrepreneur engineers, and they said, you know what, we can do this better than other big companies that we've worked for. And they created LivePure, and this works absolutely fabulous. And think about it, while it's collecting dust and mold spores and the kitty litter and those allergens that are coming in when you open the door, it's also collecting the dust in your house, which means you will dust less. Like all this dust here, so when it's being captured in the LivePure, this is less dust than you will have on your furniture. So it's a great investment, and it's, you know, it's like a lifetime product. And speaking of lifetime, I forgot to tell you, this is permanent HEPA filtration, which means you don't have a money pit. You don't have to buy another filter. Do you know what all you do to clean your permanent HEPA filtration is remove your cocoa carbon, take the upholstery brush from your vacuum, and vacuum this out. That's all you do, and you maintain the integrity of the HEPA filtration, so you don't have any other costs with this, but you get clean, virtually particle-free air to breathe.
And to your point, Vonabelle, that is, I mean, the one takeaway here is that this is a true HEPA. So every type of air purifier would like to have a true HEPA filter. Most that you see don't. They have a HEPA type of filter, a HEPA sort of filter, a HEPA tech kind of filter, because HEPA filters are very expensive. So what a lot of companies do is give you a filter that is similar to, but not quite as good as. What the folks at LivePure have been able to do is master the impossible of delivering on a true, authentic HEPA filter, but still keeping those costs down, which is really the very big wow of this entire presentation. That a true HEPA air purifier of this size and of this efficiency is $129.95. If you want that beautiful black, which we're calling in the system the mahogany, we have now $150. If you want the oak, which is that pearl white, we have about $230, $240 before they're sold out. It is the only presentation, and you've got it on a flex pay of less now. I think it's less than $26, which is awesome.
Yeah, you can get it home and really start to enjoy the clean air. And what I like about this unit is it's the perfect size. It will do a nice size room, but it also has a handle in the back. So if you want to move it from the bedroom to the living room or the playroom, it's easy to do that because it has a handle in the back. What I want you to get away from is when you have odors in the house after you maybe cook broccoli, or there's a stinky diaper, or you have 4 dogs and that puts off an odor, you might use these sprays, but sprays cost a lot. Think about what you're spending on them. And then when you use sprays, you're actually putting volatile organic compounds in the air, which you're supposed to remove from the air. So you're actually covering up up something that you're supposed to remove from the air.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's so circular and poison. So it's better to have an air purifier to remove 99.97 of everything in the air and also not cost you any more money to do it.
Well, to that end, you won't need to ever buy air fresheners, air sprays ever again, because those odors, they might just be cooking odors, for example. This will get rid of those from the air. So this is working to get rid of the pollutants that are in the air, inside the house, the allergens, the dander. You know, there's so much stuff that you can't even see. You know that, but it's floating around. Folks, we are 2 minutes away from Iris Apfel live on HSN, so stay with us. It's going to be fun for 60 minutes. The reality is, Vonabelle, the experts recommend that every home should have an air purifier.
Yes, they do. And they say you should put it in the room you sleep in and the room you spend the most time in. And think about it, if you have, oh good, room sizes. So this air purifier does 202 square feet. So that's about 20 feet by 10 feet or 15 by 15. So it does a nice size room, and it does it 5 times every single hour, 120 times a day. If you suffer from allergies, if you're itching from them, if you're having trouble breathing, you have respiratory problems, this is the solution. It's what doctors recommend if you are suffering. If you have a smoker in the house, if you have pulmonary dysfunction, and it's so funny because many people who smoke still have pulmonary dysfunction and they do it anyway, right? So, but you can remove that smoke. Smoke is the hardest particle to remove, but this unit does do that. So it is the solution to clean your air, feel better, because if you're not cleaning the air, then you're breathing that air, and so you're breathing that dirt. And it has 2 layers of filtration, Adam.
Right.
Cocoa carbon, Adam.
Right.
And then also HEPA.
Okay.
So cocoa carbon is the pre-filter. It captures the big particles like your cat hair and your dog hair and dust and dander. And then by capturing that, it leaves the HEPA filtration free to capture all the small particles that irritate you, because the ones that really irritate you sometimes are the ones you can't see.
Always the way.
That's the down to the 3 microns part. So it's great technology at a great price and so pretty.
We're thrilled to have LivePure here. I think they are going to do big things for a lot of us that maybe even have an air purifier and want to upgrade. The model has finally arrived where we will get more for less. I think you're going to love the way this looks. I love there's no dusty grill facing the front. It looks good in the room, right?
It does. And you know, it has a little blue light here too.
I saw that.
A little atmosphere light that's really pretty. It just goes a blue little blue hue, but you don't have to use that if you don't want to.
Okay.
You can shut it off.
You can turn it on, turn it off. You've got low, medium, and high, of course, on the top as well. Vonabelle, thank you as always.
My pleasure.
Stay with us. Vonabelle will be back later on today with more wonderful things. If you are just joining us, our today's special from Bissell continues to be available. I'm going to head over to meet Iris Apfel, the rare bird of fashion, the visionary, the icon. Before we do that, though, a quick look at Andrew Lessman's monthly special. See you in a second.